Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Abros Games, where Amber and I continue our adventure of Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's get right into it. I never said that I would, join this club. Sayori may have, convinced me to stop by, but I never made, a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Humph!
Hamster!
Oh... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've, decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Oh, thanks. I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Amster, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Eehee.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Amster, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure. Might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And the poem begins. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. All right, so we are aiming for SAYORI. So we have to pick cute words. Cute. Damn it! Oh, I got confused. Hold on.
You have to go in between cute and not so cute.
Okay, so Amber's are pretty good at this stuff.
No.
So what will we pick?
Go with family.
Family. Yay, SAYORI. Okay. Awesome?
Let's try it.
Awesome? Yay! Okay, daydream. She's a daydreamer, right? Or no, that's more Yuri.
I think pout?
No,
Pout
that
or
would be
dance?
Natsuki. Dance would also, I think, be Natsuki, but we'll try dance. Yay! I think twirl?
Yeah.
Damn it, you little cute bitch! Okay, fantasy bubbles, ambient, sensation, milk,
Milk.
bunny, No, maybe. Milk?
Milk. Oh.
You liar!
Not Sayori is all about food.
Okay, flying? Yeah. Whisper?
Sure.
Determination.
I think it's more...
Comfort? She likes comfort food.
Yeah, comfort.
Yeah.
Good job.
Parfait. Damn it, you cute little bitch!
Headphones? Oh.
Why would she like that one?
I don't know.
Sugar. Damn it. Fudge. Forgive. There we go. Breathe. Oh, Yuri, get out of here. No one even likes breathing.
Embrace?
Yay. All right, so we just have to get the majority of the words for them?
Mm-hmm.
Sunset? I'm going with my gut. I'm going with my gut. She's fickle. Fickle. Insight. Fickle? I'm going with fickle. Damn it, Yuri, you don't even like pickles.
Should I look up a guide?
We might have to look up a guide. I feel like I'm failing this. Party. No, that would be...
No, I think it's party.
Yay, party! Okay,
Explode.
Explode?
Explode.
Yuri wants to explode. Silly, intellectual, color, fun, lucky, clumsy. Go on, clumsy. Yeah, there we go. Incongruent. That's definitely her. Amazing. Yay! So I feel like most of those were for Sayori.
I feel like most of those were from Natsuki.
Yeah.
Hi again, Ampster. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
I tried, but I fell. Nah. No worries, bro. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Amster.
And thanks for still sounding like a creepy man.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, and I'm trying to sound like a cougar.
Define overwhelming.
You
like
can't-
overwhelming your shirt?
You can't touch my boobs.
Can't
Making
not make me.
making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Diving headfirst in motorboating
No.
literature? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
It's manga, you dumb bitch.
She's rude.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Hamster always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Yeah, like we.
He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori. Sorry, Natsuki tried interrupting me. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's like distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Little, ha ha ha, funny.
How come? You and Hamster can be good friends too.
Sayori.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Huh? Like me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
Like, what is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Like normal?
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, everybody, look at my dick! Tension gone. It's just cold in here. Shut up.
Hey, like, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't, like, expecting anything in, like, the first dish place. So, any nice gesture from you is, a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't, like, make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is Hop on Pop. I love this book. It's so great. Hops on Pop. Pop wakes up. Pop's upset. Hops on Pops again. It's the best book ever. Fucking Yuri, you're awesome. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much.
Yuri, like, thank you. I fucking love Hop on Pop. It's, like, the best. I'll definitely read this. And if you have, like, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, I'll totally take that off your hands, because it's, like, a good read.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Good. I hope you don't, like, need it back for at least, like, 2 to 3 months.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. I start to question, have they read Hop on Pop? It's a great book. I should let them borrow it when I'm done. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Webster's Dictionary. Sounds tough. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Men. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Hop on Pop. Don't hop on me. Oh, he's gonna do it anyway. Oh, here he comes. Hop on Pop. Classic Hop on Pop. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read, so I just stare at the pictures. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close.
You're a mess.
Pop and Pop. Pop, no. I wake up. I'm listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual.
No one gives a shit.
But it's not like that at all,
Don't touch me there, princess.
We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Shut the fuck up!
I'm awake.
What do you mean? Damn it. Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever.
Fun, I like fun.
Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event.
Good point. Super interested. Oh, man.
So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their
She keeps
creative
fucking up her
minds.
lines.
Fuck off!
Oh, what's this? I'm awake. Sayori is taking. Can't read when I'm sleepy. It's really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberate like this.
Huh, that is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind?
Yeah, food would be a great idea, cause seriously, so interesting.
Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes. They can't see it, but I'm glaring at you. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. Will somebody wake him up? Damn it. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her so. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes.
Oh, shit! I'm awake. Oh.
I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision.
Back up, you're blurry. You're out of frame.
I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school, like, have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
No.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know?
Shit, fucking watching anime.
You'll need to get used to it.
Watching hentai. Don't say that like so loud.
I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always, like, looking out for me, Sayori, and it's fucking annoying.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. Like, what about you? You look out for me better than you, like, look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping, like, every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's, like, not convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on, like, time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't, like, even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were, like, clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out.
Man, you really, like, need to brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just, like, your hair. Look, your bow isn't, like, straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here.
I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would, unless you're calling me like a fucking nobody. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to, like, embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't give a shit about shit like that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later.
I start to button her blazer up from the bottom.
Once you see how much better it looks, you'll, like, change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
Oh, I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one, like, so hard to close?
I struggle to fully close the button near her chest.
Does this thing, like, even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Like, what are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that, like, out loud. Anyway, speaking of things that are, like, getting bigger, you look much better now, so...
Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it on buttons, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I like keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying like all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Oh, jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on like trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. Freaking fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again like Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it is impossible to tell with you like sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Huh?
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Hamster, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I can't wait to read mine too. I kinda Googled it.
I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, thanks to Google.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? We're going with Sayori.
Yay!
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Hamster!
Oh,
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori. You must be, like, seriously overreacting. I'm not, like, a good writer at all. I honestly have, like, no idea what I'm even doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's.
Are you sure you don't, like, just like it because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Amster poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest.
You're, like, so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, ?
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean, like, I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Amster. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
You, like, tell people I'm selfish?
Sometimes. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Well, yeah, I'm, like, a fucking great person, bro.
And you're
I should
so
be, like,
fucking
president. I'm so modest. I'm, like, the most humblest. Like, thanks, Sayori.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Motif.
We're not doing this again.
Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined Motif.
We're not?
Knowing how much this all means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
Lots of fun here.
That will be my way of thanking you.
Spanking me?
Stop looking at my boobs.
Alright, I'm, like, going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll, like, see about that.
Do you want to read it in their voices, or should it just be me reading it?
Oh, well, I mean, it's the character reading it, so.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Like, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from, like, my eyes. Are you asking me to, like, come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away, like, a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you, too. If it wasn't for you, I could, like, sleep forever. But I'm not bad. I want breakfast. Like, Sayori, this is just like a gas butt. Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to, like, a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about, like, myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was like a bad poem, but it's probably because it was a fucking bad poem that it just made it sound like that.
I want breakfast.
It came out nice, or, how should I put this. It sounds just like you.
Really?
Like, yeah. Especially like the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for like showing me.
This was so much fun. It's arguing, by the way. Monica's the best.
Ah, like, yeah. I've heard it both ways.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem to next? What do you think, Amber?
Do you want to just go down the list?
Down the list it is. Natsuki.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Like, that's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not like cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can like hoot seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's like about it.
Yeah, pretty deep shit, right? But I showed you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. I especially like how it only had like 12 words and I'm not a strong reader. Why are you like so convinced, Ed, that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that like the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make you like your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Except for valid. What the fuck is that? You mean valid? Dumbass? I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I like understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up the rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose, like possessed. It helps brings out the feelings in the last line.
So you like did. I guess more went into it than I had realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I like, guess not.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next?
How about me?
Oh, God. What's with that face? What the fuck is that face? What?
I'm disappointed.
I've never seen a more disappointed face. Fuck you, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading it.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
How do you like forget to do that?
It's,
It's fine, like don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Like yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's like that bad?
Yeah. No! Did I just raise my voice?
Yeah, like a little bit, and it kind of hurt my feelings.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, thanks. That'll make it better.
Yuri bears her face in her hands, though the picture does not reflect what she's doing, apparently.
Play with my hair.
I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people.
It's like fine. I didn't even really like notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Alright, so like, I heard it. I think I understand. But just in case, could you like say the whole thing again? I totally wasn't listening.
Quit looking at my boobs.
And bias, like how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's like fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki.
Do you mind if I like read your poem now?
Yeah, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of fucking sad. Funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club?
Ghost under the light. The, word
Tindle.
of my hair,
Illuminate.
beneath the amber glow. Bathing.
Bathing.
It must be, like this one. The last remaining street light to have, like, withstanded the tests of time. The last yet to be replaced by the, sickening, blue-green,
Hugh,
of the future.
how did you get in high school?
I bath.
Bathe!
Calms, breathing air of the present, but like living in the behind times.
What?
The light flickers. I flick it off like back.
How did you get into high school?
I, copied like Natsuki's homework.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. That must be why you completely butchered my poem.
Oh, it's like, okay, like, I don't know why the squiggles were there. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was...
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh. Well, I guess I just don't read, a script very often. I actually think your, like, handwriting is, pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the, like, poem. Even though it's short, it was, like, really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy.
Mild? That wasn't even a spicy poem.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you, like, into ghost Yuri? Because, like, I've seen every Ghostbusters movie, and I feel like we could totally, like, bond over this.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Amster.
Well, then what the fuck was there a ghost doing in there? Like, really? I must have, like, totally missed the point, especially when I read the word ghost in the poem.
ghost
But I
is
guess
a-
the ghost just doesn't mean, like, what ghost means, I guess.
The ghost is a metaphor. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it. after
Glance? You mean
all.
struggle through the whole thing?
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their
Right, like making words not mean what the words mean.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
And also not mean what words mean, pompous bitch.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Still about ghosts then.
No, it's not. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past,
Like a ghost.
and soon to be left with nothing.
Like a ghost. That's a lot more solemn. Like, putting it that way, still a fucking ghost though.
It's like a ghost, it's not a ghost.
Doesn't matter. If it's like something, then it means that it's in there. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really.
No, it's ghosts.
Well, it makes me happy that you think that
I don't.
at
I'm
least.
just shutting you up because you don't know what ghosts mean.
Damn it.
Oh, is a ghost tickling you, or is it symbolic for something else?
You're tickling my insides with your words.
That's symbolic for also having intestinal pains. That means you may have to fart. Symbolism.
Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Awesome. And when you're done, why don't you pick up an encyclopedia and figure out what ghosts mean? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying.
The passive aggressiveness in your tone is amazing.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, can you count? Can you count to ghost?
Who should I show my poem to next?
Should I show it to the ghost in the corner? That symbolically represents something the fuck else?
Monica!
Hi, Amster. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Do you believe in ghosts?
Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
All right, that's perfect. So what's your thought on symbolism of ghosts?
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
You are ignoring me just like Yuri did with about the fucking ghosts.
I don't want to talk about the
All
ghosts.
right, I'll keep that in mind because apparently when it comes to my mouth, no one around here's ears.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up like ghosts. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Maybe then they'll listen to me about fucking ghosts.
Anyway, have you heard about ghosts?
Oh my god, I love ghosts. You want to talk about this with me?
Want to share your
You fucking tricked me.
It's like kind of embarrassing, but not as dumb as Yuri's piece of shit about ghost symbolism. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I like have to.
You do. Don't worry, Amster. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's like true.
Like ghosts.
Yeah, like ghosts having to break through the barrier of not being symbolized.
I hand Monica my poem.
My side hurts. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Awesome, because I totally googled Sayori's poem. Is that like soul?
You and Sayori, or good, really good.
Did the ghost make you say that?
You and Sayori.
Maybe those jumbled words that were wrong with symbolism for what should have been said.
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really differente.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Huh. You sure you're not, like, reading into it, like, too much? Like, apparently I did with Yuri's poem about ghosts, because it said ghosts, but apparently symbolized it some other hypocritical bullshit.
Shut up about ghosts. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri.
Well, yeah, one's enough of those.
But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's, like, totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
Like, butt stuff? I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel like comfortable doing the butt stuff, though.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things, not my boobs.
I wasn't.
That's the best way. Stop it.
I'm not.
To find the
I'm not.
of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a.
I'm not. I'm looking at your eyes.
That is right.
Your perky eyes.
Don't. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles.
Yeah, like dumb shit with ghosts.
But I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
Can we, like, write a poem about how Yuri doesn't know what the fuck ghosts are?
Sure. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Like, not really.
Do it. Don't worry, I'm not very good.
That's less appealing. I would rather read a good poem than a bad one. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. I like a woman who knows what she's doing.
Stop. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I do. I like talk a big game, but I am a virgin. I see. Boobs. Well, then let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that speckle protrudes. A noisy, like, neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll, like, never know. I wasn't, like, home. I peer inside for, like, a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film that was, like, left out in the sun. But it's too late. My, like, retinas. Already scorched. With a permanente copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It, like, wasn't too bright. It was, like, too deep. Stretching forever, like, into everything. A hole of infinite, like, choices. I realize now that I wasn't, like, looking in. I was, like, looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. And he, like, was a ghost, which isn't, like, a metaphor or, like, a synonym for, like, something else. It was, like, legitimately a fucking ghost. Like, it was, like, Casper. Casper the ghost.
A simile?
Like a similominin. And he was like over there
synonym?
being like cinnamon, whatever. Like he was over there. I like cinnamon on my French toast crunches. But like he was over there being like Casper and shit, looking back at me. And then Yuri walks by and is like, oh, look, a similarity. And then she wrote some stupid fucking poem that didn't make no sense about nothing. That was an excellent poem. I like that poem, Monica.
So, what do you think?
It's like very freeform. I especially love that rambly part at the end about cinnamon and ghosts.
You added that.
That's like what you call it. Sorry, I'm like not really the right person to ask for like feet and backs.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
And like, what was the inspiration behind this one?
I looked through your webcam.
Well, like what?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to
Like,
put
can we
it.
like go back to like a second ago?
I guess
after
you
the
could
ghost
say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Like, are we just gonna keep going here?
It's been influencing
Am I gonna be a ghost?
my poems
Like a real one,
bit.
not like your very stupid metaphor one? And epiphony?
Epiphany.
And a fifth fanny?
Just click the button. Click the mouse.
And like epiphany? I can do this. Oh, I got it. An epiphany.
Piff.
But that's Pip.
Ignore that.
But I...
Ignore it.
Okay.
Piff.
Piff.
Annie. Epiphany.
Epiphany.
You are hopeless. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Oh shit. I kind of caught myself with that one. I don't know why. Like I heard it in my head, but when it came out, it was so much better.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway.
I'm crying.
We're so tired.
I'm so sleepy.
Calm down.
Okay, sorry.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep putting your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
It wasn't. Like, phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities.
We are.
Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
They don't.
This is a literature club, after all. I sigh.
Like, oh. I guess that's what... Oh, shit.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this fucking language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
That wasn't a fucking compliment.
Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about your feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Yes.
Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Kinda came out like a cunt.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. If I wanted a comeback, I would have wiped it off your mother's lips.
It's your line.
Oh. I can't read.
Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Amster did too. So based on that, you're a big fucking mouth bitch, and you're a big old dumb stupid with big old shittles and shit, and just shut the fuck up and maybe sit the fuck down and stop being a pretentious whore.
Ah, I see. This is breast envy.
I'll fucking cut you. Oh wait, you can go do that yourself.
Well, damn, that escalated. We're not even there yet.
I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring.
like
Which
a
I
razor
haven't
blade.
yet. Hey, we have a race car. And Amster...
Beep, beep, bitch.
Damn it.
Beep. Fucking beep, Yuri.
And Amster liked my poem, too, you know?
Oh, actually, I thought yours kind of like fucking sucked.
You liked it.
I did not like.
You liked it.
You don't know what
you
ghosts
liked
are.
It.
No, it like you
You
fucking.
liked
I
it.
don't like it.
You liked
So,
it.
I didn't. I don't.
You liked it.
I'm having an epiphany.
Alright, guys. I think we're going to save her here and end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our second episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. This, by far, is not my second episode. Neither Amber's. Amber has played this game as well.
I watched it, I played it, I did everything.
She watched it, she played it, she did everything. I have only played it. I've never watched it. But I like it. It's really fun. It's going to get real dark soon. So we are trying to have our fun now because shit gets real weird coming up real quick. And I guess that's just a part of the game that I didn't realize because I haven't played a second time through. But you really just tend to enjoy this kind of slow build the second time around. Like, you really appreciate it because once the weird wheel starts turning, it does not stop. It only goes faster and faster and faster until you're laying in a pile of your own tears in the fetal position in the corner. So like I said, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, we're going to probably turn one more episode out of the cute, innocent stuff. So if you guys do not like the dark, creepy, cringy stuff, we're going to do one more nice, sweet episode. And then after that, we are probably going to... start putting labels and warnings on the ones after that because they do get real dark, they do get really messy. So after that, there will be a warning. So if you guys are opposed to that, please enjoy these cute episodes while they're here. And make sure to not click on the other ones that have warnings once we get there. So thank you guys for tuning in with us. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is me and Amber signing off. Amber, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
She didn't say goodbye, Amber, which I was kind of hoping for. I'm a little disappointed. Anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next episode of A-Ross Games, where you can join me and Amber having a little more fun.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Amber. Later, guys!